good day to our viewers in Northwest Arkansas, the Arkansas River Valley, Southwest Missouri, and Northeast Oklahoma. Here's a look at your regional forecast here on Weather 225's 24/7 live weather channel or on YouTube in general. So let's get into the forecast for today. We've had showers and thunderstorms moving throughout the area this morning. Fortunately, nothing necessarily severe, but we've had a couple of stronger storms and certainly had our fair share of lightning. We had an update a little bit earlier this morning, and you may have seen me jump because we had some lightning strikes that were pretty close to the building. So it was a loud start to the morning. Otherwise, here's a look at the forecast for the remainder of the afternoon. If you are in western portions of the coverage area in northeast Oklahoma, Stillwater to be exact, Barnsdall as well, it's going to be a little bit cooler today. Now, you may be wondering, once the rain passes and it's just these cooler temperatures following the system, it's May. We're talking lower 70s today in portions of northeast Oklahoma. Now, for northwest Arkansas and the River Valley, system's going to arrive a little bit later. Peak temperatures today should be into the lower to mid 80s, really depends on the location. Southwest Missouri into the mid 70s, maybe some lower 70s mixed in as well. Let's take a look at those overnight temperatures because it's going to be a little bit cooler as we start tomorrow morning. As you can see, we're going to be into the 50s for some of our western counties. So Stillwater, a little bit of a cooler start to the morning, as you can see there. Same with Barnsdall. Tulsa, a little bit cooler into the upper 50s. And then the further south and east you go, talking a little bit warmer into the mid to upper 60s. That's in LeFlore County and in portions of the River Valley of Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas, a little bit warmer into the upper 50s. And then mid-upper 50s for southwest Missouri. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at those rain chances and severe weather probabilities today as well. As we've been mentioning yesterday into today, there's a low-end potential for some strong to severe storms. Now, once this line pushes through, severe weather is not as high of a probability the further west you go. So that's why those chances are not as high, closer to Stillwater. And then we get a little bit, slightly better chances the further east you go. If you're just now tuning in and you're looking at the severe weather risk map, wondering what does this mean, this is our own unique system. We combine what the Storm Prediction Center has with their outlooks, combined with some other algorithms, and then this is what we get with that system. So it's a little bit easier to interpret for some viewers, and we just want to make sure that it's as clear as possible in terms of information. This is based off the probabilities of severe weather in your area. So today, it's about a medium chance. That doesn't mean moderate or anything like that. It's just a medium chance. The further, up you get in the scale from the Storm Prediction Center and stuff like that, then you get into the high and then likely. But today, it's a lower end risk, but it's not zero. So just stay tuned to the forecast throughout the day today. Maybe into this afternoon, some areas could see some activity that briefly strengthens to severe limits, but certainly not expecting any sort of widespread severe weather. Now, today, many of us have already seen some rain today, so this 12-hour probabilistic map for rainfall, pretty spot on. So we're starting to get out of the very high category into the expected, and you may be wondering, well, what are these greens? Well, that's pretty much expected across the area. So it's nailed the forecast so far today. As many of us has already seen some rainfall, and then some of us could see after the system is passed, especially in northwest Arkansas, parts of the River Valley in western Arkansas, that's where we're going to be talking about some heavy rainfall potential. Now, some of us could see as high as 3 inches of rainfall today. This is the day one from the Weather Prediction Center in terms of the heavy rainfall prediction. And you can see there's going to be a fair amount of rainfall today, especially across western Arkansas. Now, further west you go, not as high of rainfall today. In fact, that activity should be wrapping up once the main line pushes through. Then there's a little bit of lingering rainfall behind it. So, of course, further west you go, lower rain totals today. So it's going to be a wet one throughout the remainder of your morning and 2 portions of this afternoon. Like I said, there's a low end risk for severe weather today, but we're not expecting any sort of widespread or significant severe weather. Just make sure you have those ways to receive alerts, especially if you plan to be outdoors. That's a look at your forecast for today. And, of course, we'll be tracking this throughout the afternoon and the evening. So stick around for the latest updates right here on Weather 225. You can advertise with us this storm season and throughout the year. Contact us today for availability and pricing. Weather 225 since 2015.